In this guide to know how high to fill cupcakes, we have not only included the before-mentioned premise answer but many other interesting facts too. We have some tips and tricks in how to make the perfect cupcakes ever by following directions and advice provided by our chefs. What are cupcakes? A few years ago, this unique cake became a true phenomenon of gastronomy. Many are those who declare themselves fans of this unique dessert. Cupcakes are the perfect combination of delicious dessert and creative skills. They are easy to digest and low-calorie little cakes. There are chocolate, vanilla, banana, walnut, hazelnut, mint, and endless ingredients cupcakes. They usually have a very outstanding coverage and innovative flavors that delight any sweet-loving palate. Its appearance is very similar to a muffin. As conventional cakes, cupcakes are decorated with either whipped cream, sugar glass, fondant, chocolate chips, or figures. They are divine desserts to make with children, fun plans, original gifts, or even as a detail for a special event such as a first communion or a baptism. People eat them at breakfast or mid-morning coffee. It's also a perfect snack at any time of the day. Certainly, cooking them makes us play with the greatness of our imagination and creativity. But above all, cooking them is spending time with your inner child and enjoying the process. Where do cupcakes come from? Did you know Amelia Simmons invented the cupcake? Certainly, the first recipe in which a cup is used as a cooking bowl dates from 1796, in the book American Cookery by Amelia Simmons, in the United States. She was also known as the mother of American cookbooks. They were the first personal cakes to be marketed right after the First World War. These soon became popular among housewives since their preparation was not complicated and they were not expensive to make. And with this fabulous introduction, let's now move to the following information just as valuable and delicious. How high to fill cupcakes? It's a very common question we've all asked ourselves before. It's the key to getting a perfect fluffy cupcake height. Let me give you a clue: 2/3. So what is 2/3 full for cupcakes? This is the perfect measurement for cupcakes. You can use the Porter cup method to pour your batter into the cupcake pan. Tips to make the perfect cupcakes. Some say that love gets in through the eyes, and some other people say it gets in through the stomach. Therefore, we can assure cupcakes can be loved at first sight. The cupcake batter is very similar to muffins. They include flour, sugar, yeast, eggs, butter, and milk. The amount of each ingredient depends on the recipe. The batter can be flavored with chocolate, fruit, carrot, fresh cheese, cracker, nuts, spices, you name it. Now, with this being said, let me now give you these 8 tips to make the perfect cupcakes ever. Tip number 1: room temperature. Unless the recipe calls for it, use your ingredients at room temperature. Tip number 2: don't overmix the batter. This will cause your cupcakes to turn out to be chewy rather than soft. Tip number 3: right measurement. Always fill the cupcake molds at 2/3. Be careful with this one. It can result in cupcakes that overflow from their molds. Tip number 4: choose the perfect cupcake mold. Select your cupcake mold properly. The best are the ones with Teflon. Tip number 5: bake temperature. Bake at the right temperature. Make sure you preheat the oven to the temperature that the recipe asks for before putting your cupcakes in. Tip number 6: properly remove cupcakes from the mold. If you don't use silicone molds, use paper bases for cupcakes or kitchen spray. Tip number 7: toothpick technique. Insert the toothpick into the center, and if it comes out clean, your cupcake is ready. Tip number 8: one at a time. Bake one cupcake pan at a time. Place the cupcake pan in the center of the oven so that they bake evenly. 7 trending toppings for cupcakes. Imagination has no limits when it comes to decorating cupcakes. There are all kinds of toppings. The most common are made with butter or cream cheese mixed with icing sugar. Take a look. Topping number 1: buttercream. Made with butter and sugar. This is the most popular one not only for cupcakes, but for cakes in general. Topping number 2, solid fondant. Ideal for creating a wide variety of manual figures, as if you were playing with clay. Topping number 3, cheesecake filling. Made with softened cream cheese, icing sugar, and vanilla extract. Topping number 4, chocolate whipped cream. Made with whipped cream and folded with melted chocolate. Topping number 5, Italian meringue. This is a must for cupcakes. You can add a cherry on top, chocolate chips, or sprinkle some eatable confetti. You can do this with whipped cream also. Topping number 6, walnut praline. This goes perfect for a chocolate cupcake. You can also add shredded coconut on top to make it look fancier. Topping number 7, peanut butter mousse. Carefully fold some whipped cream with peanut butter using a spatula and a mixing bowl. That is easy. You can also garnish your cupcakes with any type of candy, chocolate bar pieces, pretzels, cookie crumbles, crushed nuts, almonds, etc. Just run your imagination. Final words. Now that you know how much to fill cupcakes the right way, why don't you go and make some with all the confidence that they won't overflow? Go ahead and enjoy. Fluffy, delicious cupcakes have been part of our lives for a long time now. They were created to sweeten our morning coffees with friends, to have a snack with children, or to enjoy at family reunions or parties. They're simply delicious anytime. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.